Hey everybody, it's Leah here, straight up coaching with an episode on mind movies. I just wanted to touch on a subject that has been coming up because lately we've heard of a couple of people that have recently passed in relation to heart disease. Carrie Fisher, the Princess Leia, famous from Star Wars, and George Michael, one of my favorite music icons from the 80s. And we recently lost some others this year too. It's not been a good year. People are passing quite early. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to bring up something that is super important. It is known as the silent killer, but often people don't spend enough time learning about heart health. So if you are somebody that is, unfortunately, you have heart disease in your family, then you really need to pay attention to some of the other risks that you do have control over. So if it's in the family, the hereditary part, you can't do anything about. Age, if you're over 40, 45, there's nothing you can do about that. But you can control the way you eat, keeping extra weight off, keeping your stress down, and making sure that you eat healthy foods and not high saturated diets. So those are some things that you should do. And of course, regular medical checkups, if it is in your family, for sure. But the other part of this is that we continue to build plaque up in our arteries really from the time we're really young. And I've told parents this, that from the day that you put in that first McDonald's French fry because you don't think it's going to bother them when they're really young, it's accumulative. So we are creating plaque, or we're building plaque up over time. And there's some warning signs that if you do have clogged arteries, these are just a few of them that I just want to point out. I don't want to alarm anybody. I just want to make you aware of it. It's a short little shift-changing mind movie that you could do some more research on your own, make an appointment for a doctor's appointment to go and check yourself out. But when plaque accumulates, it can cause a stroke, okay? So that's one of the things. If you have fatigue and dizziness that's unexplained over long periods of time, that just means that there's some reduced oxygen, so the blood flow is impinged in some way. Shortness of breath, that's something that you know there's no explained reason for it. Get it checked out. Chest pain, anytime we have chest pain, I mean, aside from having indigestion, and you know that that's not normal, especially if it's long-term, if it's been going on for quite a long time, definitely get it checked out. Lower back pain, often that is something that can be related to so many other things. So again, by itself isn't necessarily a reason to be concerned, but always get that checked out if it's lingering. Erectile dysfunction, ladies, don't worry. Men, if that's something, again, making sure that you're at a certain age, 45 plus, that you're going in for regular testing to make sure that that's okay. And if you have painful, numb, or cold hands and feet on a regular basis, again, can be a sign of something else, but it could also be related to reduced blood flow. So all of those things that I've listed just now are related to reduced blood flow, which could in fact be a condition of plaque building up in your arteries. So we want to keep the arteries clear. We want to keep ourselves as healthy as we can. So there are some things that you can do. So avoid those natural risks. And aside from age and aside from having it in your family, those two things, not much you can do about, but the rest of it you can. So if you know anybody that falls into this category, reach out, let them know that, tell them to watch the Mind movie to start with, and then make an appointment at the doctor's office. So we'll talk to you soon. That's all for today on heart health and some of the symptoms and signs of clogged arteries. So let's take care of your heart health. Wishing you a happy day. We'll talk to you soon. Leah Ruppel.